You may have noticed I'm filming in my car in the dark, and we'll get to why I'm doing that in a little bit. If you recall from my last video, I'm really trying to hone my craft on filmmaking so I can document more of my experiences and have fun with it. And so I set myself the goal of filming 100 videos before I ever buy myself a new camera. I decided for the month of March I was going to try to make a video every single day in order to speed that process along a little bit. So far I've only missed one day, and that's been a Monday, so I'm going to give myself a pass. But it hasn't been easy. I'll probably miss a few more though, because it turns out winter is very impractical for filming. I like to make hiking videos because they feel like something that I want to document and kind of translate well to other types of videos that I might like to make as well for travel and vacation and life events and that sort of thing. Plus I get to experiment more with different shots and angles, which is a lot of fun. Winter, however, kind of presents a big challenge as far as filming hiking videos go, because typically by the time I get out of work and get to a location, it's going to be way too dark to film. I think for a lot of people, winter can be a pretty draining time of year with all the early sunsets and the gray sunlight. I think maybe some of the techniques I'm using to practice my filmmaking, despite the lack of sunlight, might actually be kind of applicable to other hobbies. So I figured I would document them here. Technique number 1. Batching filming. I don't always have time to film during the week, so it's much easier for me to film as much as I can on the weekend, and then during the week itself, spend a little time each day editing. A few weekends ago, I went snowshoeing and hiking with my family. I was then able to cut that footage into 3 different videos over the course of a few days. I think this technique is applicable to other hobbies as well. There's usually some component that's a little bit time consuming that you can get done during the weekend or when you have time off, and then some smaller components that you can get done a little bit at a time each day. My second technique has been to focus on shorter videos. I know they've been out for a while, but I've recently discovered Reels on Instagram, and I found they're actually pretty fun to create. You only need a handful of clips to put together a reel, but you still go through the full process of editing the video. I find that this really plays into the idea of doing consistent effort towards your hobbies. It may be kind of hard to find time to record a full vlog on a weeknight, but it's usually pretty easy to find the time to cut together a couple old clips to make a 1-minute long video and add some music. For me, Reels are like the Duolingo of filmmaking. They give me something small to do every single day so I can make some progress. My third technique is reusing old footage. This goes hand in hand with creating things like Reels. Even this early into my filmmaking hobby, I have cut a lot of footage from my videos, and not all of it is that bad. Some of it just doesn't make sense for the story that I'm trying to tell. This old archival footage is ideal for making a reel. I think this is applicable to a lot of hobbies, but maybe not super directly. For other hobbies, this might translate more into the housekeeping tasks that you have to do every once in a while. Sorting through your card collection, for example, looking for things you might want to trade, or finding places for some of the new cards you've acquired. The idea is to tackle a task using the resources that you already have to keep yourself engaged in your hobby. My fourth technique is to rush out and just film anyway. Look, I'm in my car, it's rainy, it's dark, I don't have great lighting, but the important thing is that I'm out here trying to film anyway. I think this is pretty applicable to most hobbies. Sometimes you just have to get up early or stay up late or put in some effort that doesn't really pan out the way that you hoped it would. I've had a few nights where I've managed to get out before the sun sets and recorded some footage, and it's been terrible. But that's not really what's important. What's important is getting out and trying something new. Technique number 5 is a bit of a bonus technique. I didn't actually put this in the script, but it was something that I said to myself while I was out here filming. I said, you know what? If this video is terrible, I don't have to post it. And that's something that I think could be pretty useful. You don't always have to show off your work. The important thing is getting in the practice. Trying to make a video every day in March has been a bit challenging. In the future, I'd prefer to give my filming and editing a bit more space to breathe, a little more time to work on things. But to a certain extent, the rush is actually a lot of fun, and I think it's important to have a little bit of time pressure to keep me moving. With all that in mind, I'm really looking forward to the daylight savings time spring forward more than I ever have in the past. I'm actually really looking forward to being able to get out and explore just a little bit, even if the sun still sets kind of early. I'm running out of light here, so I'll just finish up by saying thanks for watching. Until next time.